Have you ever felt guilty for not being happy? Like something must be wrong with you because you're not constantly smiling, laughing, or feeling amazing. Our world today sends a loud message. Be happy, stay positive, good vibes only. But the truth is, no one is happy all the time. And that's not a problem. That's not failure. That's being human. In fact, what if the constant chase for happiness is actually making us more anxious, more depressed, and more disconnected? What if real peace, deep, lasting peace, comes from something very different? In this video, I'll show you the Stoic approach to emotions, why it's okay not to be happy all the time, and how learning to live with emotional balance, not emotional highs, can transform your mental health. This might just be the mindset shift you've been looking for. Let's dive in. Brain Part 1. The myth of constant happiness. We live in a culture obsessed with happiness. Self-help books, social media, commercials, they all promise joy, fulfillment, and endless positivity. If we just buy this product, follow that plan, or think a little differently. But here's the problem. Real life doesn't look like that. Some days you wake up tired. Some moments you're stressed, frustrated, or just plain sad. That doesn't mean you're broken. It means you're alive. And yet, because we've been taught that happiness is a goal, we panic when we don't feel great. We think we've failed. We start overthinking. We push those feelings away. But here's what the Stoics taught. It is not things themselves that disturb us, but our opinions about them. Epictetus. In other words, feeling down isn't the issue. Believing that you shouldn't feel down is what causes the real suffering. Stoicism challenges the modern myth of nonstop happiness. Instead, it invites us to pursue something much deeper. Not happiness, but tranquility. Not highs, but balance. Waterway Part 2. What Stoicism says about emotions. Stoicism doesn't tell you to become a robot. It doesn't say, don't feel anything. That's a common misunderstanding. In fact, the Stoics understood emotion very well, but they made a key distinction. There are natural emotions like sadness, fear, disappointment. These are automatic. They just happen. And then there are passions, strong emotional reactions that come from our thoughts and judgments. Here's how it works. Let's say someone criticizes you. You feel a sting. That's natural. But then your mind starts spinning. They hate me. I'm worthless. Everyone thinks I'm a failure. Now, your sadness turns into despair. Your fear becomes anxiety. That second layer? That's not emotion. That's judgment. And according to the Stoics, that is where we have power. We can't control the first emotional spark, but we can control how much fuel we throw on the fire. Marcus Aurelius wrote, if you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it. And this you have the power to revoke at any moment. In other words, you may not control what you feel at first, but you can control what you tell yourself next. Part 3. The real goal, peace, not positivity. Stoicism isn't about being positive all the time. It's about being grounded. The Stoics didn't aim to feel happy every day. They aimed to feel stable, calm, and resilient, no matter what life threw at them. That's why Marcus Aurelius practiced daily reflection. That's why Seneca reminded himself of worst-case scenarios. Not to be negative, but to prepare his mind for anything. They were training for emotional strength, not emotional highs. Ask yourself, would you rather be briefly happy sometimes and crush the rest of the time? Or would you rather stay calm, focused, and clear even when life is hard? That's what Stoicism offers. It's not the thrill of happiness. It's the strength of peace. And in a chaotic, unpredictable world, that peace is more valuable than ever. Repeat button Part 4. Why it's okay not to be okay. Here's the truth we're not told enough. You don't need to be happy all the time. You don't even need to feel good all the time. Some days you'll feel low. Some days you'll feel anxious. That's not weakness. It's part of being alive. What matters is not avoiding those feelings, but how you relate to them. Can you observe your sadness without letting it define you? Can you feel anxiety without assuming something is wrong? Can you experience discomfort without needing to escape it? The Stoics believe we become mentally stronger by leaning into difficult emotions with wisdom. Epictetus said, "When something happens, the only thing in your power is your attitude toward it. You can either accept it or resent it." Acceptance doesn't mean giving up. It means seeing reality clearly, without resistance. And once you stop fighting your own feelings, you make space for something powerful: self-understanding, growth, peace. Part 5. Stoic Tools for Emotional Strength. So how can we apply this in real life? Here are 5 Stoic tools you can use when you're not feeling happy, but want to feel grounded. 1. The view from above. Take a moment to imagine yourself from space. You're just one person on a spinning planet in a vast universe. Your stress, your emotion, they still matter, but they become smaller. This technique creates perspective. Your bad day isn't the end of the world. It's a moment in a much bigger picture. 2. The control check. When you feel overwhelmed, pause and ask, is this in my control? You can't control your emotions at first, but you can control your response to them. You can choose to breathe, to pause, to not act on every feeling. That choice is power. 3. Emotional journaling. Write down what you're feeling, and then question it. What thought is fueling this emotion? Is that thought really true? This practice, used by Epictetus and Marcus Aurelius, helps you create distance from your inner storm. You go from reacting to reflecting. 4. Premeditation malarum, the negative visualization. Think about what could go wrong, not to scare yourself, but to build resilience. If you expect life to be perfect, every problem becomes a crisis. If you accept that challenges will come, they no longer shake you. This prepares your mind, not to avoid difficulty, but to face it calmly. 5. Daily evening reflection. At night, ask, did I let my emotions control me today? Did I stay grounded even when I felt off? How can I improve tomorrow? This habit, practiced by nearly every Stoic, creates mental clarity and daily growth. Brain Part 6. From feeling happy to feeling whole. What if we stopped chasing happiness like it's a prize to win? What if we started pursuing something deeper, like wholeness? Wholeness doesn't mean feeling great all the time. It means accepting yourself in every mood, every season, every wave. It means knowing that peace isn't about perfection, it's about presence. When you stop trying to force joy, you often find calm. When you stop judging your sadness, you often find compassion. This is the heart of Stoic peace. It's not loud, it's not flashy, but it's real, and it lasts. Megaphone closing message. So here's what I want you to remember. You don't need to be happy all the time. You just need to be honest with yourself, gentle with yourself, clear about what you can and can't control. Stoicism isn't a cold philosophy. It's a warm, powerful reminder that your peace doesn't depend on your emotions. It depends on your mindset. Let your goal be peace, not perfection. Resilience, not constant joy. Clarity, not constant comfort. Practice this mindset every day. Start with a simple question. Is this feeling controlling me, or can I observe it with strength? Let me know in the comments what part of this video resonated with you most. If you found this helpful, like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might be chasing happiness and needs peace instead. Until next time, stay calm, stay grounded, stay stoic,